That's right, your eyes do not deceive you. That is Lord Croak coming in, and we got the double worm. Frost worms. Here we go, here we go, here we go. Crumble versus Fight Hour. And what a game this is gonna be. Seriously, I thought it was gonna go one way, then it goes the other, then it goes back to the other. And my goodness, and this matchup, I think it is Lizardmen favored because of how good, well, I wouldn't say how good, but how efficient their cav is compared to Kislev's. Kislev's not being armor piercing, but great on the charge. It does okay in the long-term engagement. And then you have Lizardmen who are great on the charge, but have armor piercing, but not that great on long engagement. So yeah. Pterodon Riders. Not on my bingo card, that's for sure. And they are immediately going to go try to put shots into the Patriarch, which they should. Oxado's going to be doing his little shooting as well into the Patriarch. And the Patriarch on horse is like 33, 35k HP. So it's not a bad idea. 37, there we go. Okay, I was wrong. Off by a few points, not too bad. And he is putting work, because why the Patriarch? Makes sense, right? Patriarch has an aura healing with this death ball that Fight Hour has brought, and it is the one Turin brought against Lizardmen last time against in a stream he was going on his stream against, who was that? Lore of Sotek. Yeah, Lore of Sotek brought a bunch of cav, heavy cav, and went hard into Kislev, but yeah, did not end up working out for Lore of Sotek at all. Bit of mistake here from Crumble. He could have captured point 3. Yes, maybe Dervishes come and fight, but he doesn't know when the chameleon stalkers are, and he has to be paying attention, and the stalkers could throw their bombs and absolutely destroy the Dervishes before they get there. They'll still get a charge off, but it's going to be not as effective. Going down right here. And this is what I like Crumble's doing. He's trying to precisely pick off the Patriarch. He knew something like this was coming. And he's definitely prepared for it. He's doing a pretty good job. The Patriarch's taking a lot of damage. He's bogging down the Frost Worms. They're not doing too great. Frost Maidens finally come in. Hailstorm and Hawks and Mishka. Very good choices. I also don't like the fact that Crumble did not go and take his home objective. That was a real big mistake. I think he could have actually sent Skinks over there too, Chameleon Skinks, if he had him in reserve. Croak is just sitting here by himself until the charge comes in. Nice little charge, and Croak's going to do what Croak does best. Let's watch. Ready, ready, boom. Oh, and it did no damage because he has 3 explosive abilities. One of them does no AP damage, so those Riders didn't take anything, but the Dervishes sure as hell love taking all that damage. Man, that was nuts. That is insane. And that's why Fight Hour is so ready to take on Croak. Or take down Croak, my bad. He's going to be quite the nuisance. I don't know if I dislike Croak here. I definitely like him, but with the 2 Frostworms, it's kind of tough. But if you pick off the Patriarch, wear down the Frostworms with shooting, and some spears, it can get to work. You can do some stuff. I'm actually surprised the Frostworms don't have weakness to fire. That is the weirdest thing, you know? The Trolls, I mean, Trolls already have weakness to fire. Skin Wolves have weakness to fire. They're kind of ice, right? Frost Dragons don't have it, but they kind of should, right? Maybe? I don't know. That's just my opinion. Good hail into the... Yeah. Surprised that did so much damage. Wow. Colossus Hunter is picking on Boris. Boris is not going to enjoy that. Great time. I don't like when people send in... I've seen this before in many replays where folks will send in Colossadon Hunters unsupported by themselves to try to snipe the character, and then they just get surrounded by things like other cav units or spear units and just get picked up. It's like, just don't. Don't. If you do have some sort of AoE spell or ability to pick off those other units while you're trying to do that, it's a good way to bait them in. Kind of like what happened right there. Good job, Crumble. Real nice. Fight Hour is still alive, though, and kicking, and Croak is not going to be croaking for long. He might have his last croak. As those Cold Wind Spear Riders are trying to go in and salvage that. Boris might not be long for this world. as well. He's got 2 Pterodon Riders in the air, and I like it's 2. A lot of players would like to spam air units, and here I don't think that's a good choice. 2's fine. They do a lot of damage. We'll pick up these Frostworms, actually, because they don't have a lot. Oh, no, they actually... No. They have a lot of armor? I don't think so. I think they have like 60 armor. So it's not the worst choice. And with them getting tired over time, you're probably looking at least somewhere in the 50s to 40s later on in the game. So their damage is going to pick up and do some work later on. Yeah, they're bombarding there. Finally coming to take his home objective with those skinks that were tattered. A little late, but better late than never, you know. And he could just come back with it. It's not like he was down for almost 1,000 points. And he probably will end up getting this. And he's got the momentum. He's doing pretty well. These Pterodon Riders and Colossodon Hunters are unsupported, so they're going to get picked up. Yeah, he should have waited to charge and shoot with them until the Sauruses and the Skinks came in to make the charges really awkward. Because Skinks will actually beat Dervishes, because they have the 160 models. They'll just wear them down. Death by 1,000 cuts. And with any support, they could definitely do way more. And then you have the Sauruses with spears and shields. Yeah. Armored Kossars on the side, just forgetting where they need to be doing. I don't like the unsummoning from the Skink on the side. I would have rather seen Crumble put him in the woods, so that when anything tries to come and either through the woods on Fight Hour side or those Kossars finally get paid attention to, they can intercept them, stop them from capping a point. Because at this point, Crumble could possibly, it looks like he could actually get a triple cap. He's got more units. A lot of Fight Hour's units are on the run. His Death Ball isn't that great, and I think the Patriarch actually got sniped. So yeah, and I think it only got 1 heal off. So really well done by Crumble so far. Fight Hour's going to have to come back here and try to do some work. Is that a... Yup, that's the Hailstorm. Good Hailstorm on top of those Sword Spears. You wouldn't think it would do that much damage, but since being tired affects your ability over your armor over time, it's kind of annoying. Fair and Cold Winds into Straelty, not a bad idea. Griffin Legion being forgotten, they could help out and probably, well, I don't know about salvage that worm. That worm's pretty much done. Kislevite Warriors are pretty much done. The Sources could come over, and yeah, Fight Hour's going to pick up those Kossars and put them on that point, which he should be doing. Skink coming in. I would not try to go for the back. I actually, if I were Crumble, I'd try to just reinforce the front, because there's really still not that many units that he has. He's doing good, and these Feral Cold Ones are going off to the side for some odd reason. I think he misclicked. He could have actually did a side charge of the Sarguard, maybe even picked up that Frost Maiden. That would have been, or that Tempest, Frost Maiden. Yeah, she's a Tempest caster, sorry. This is going to be an absolute slaughter for those, yeah, those Cold One Spears. Griffin Legion will destroy them on that charge, and that's going to be it for them. So I think Crumble's gonna see that and then think, maybe not go that way and reinforce the middle. Okay, yeah, that's a good idea. Especially with Zargard coming in, just intercepting them would be the most important thing. And then yeah, Kossars on your home objective is just so rough. I mean, you could still salvage it by sending in Sauruses with shields. Ooh, and then Boris is getting picked up right now. Ooh, I don't know if that's really gonna make a huge difference if Boris gets picked up. Because Kislev, they have the Unbreakable. Not a lot of units get tender. They don't have that many units. But it is one less fighter, I'll give him that, but it's not like he's going to be going into fights much longer anyways. I think he's done his job. That's the thing about Kislev Lords. It's like, you kill them, so what? Kind of like with Dwarves. You kill their Lords, they have so much high leadership. No, they really don't give a shit. They have so many unbreakable units in Dwarves. It's really annoying. It's really unbearable. Dwarfs, S tier in land battles and banned most places, and then, yeah, Dom, they're A tier, and barely almost S tier. I think if they get any more buffs, it's back to being S tier. Yeah, we'll see. Hopefully. Fingers crossed. Alright, enough of my whining. Frostworm coming in, trying to salvage and terror out all these. I would just unsummon the Pterodon Riders. I don't know why Crumble's trying to fight with them. He would just unsummon them, bring them back, maybe get some Skinks for the ammunition to reinforce the ground, while the other Pterodon Riders in the sky can put some shots at that Frostworm. Because if that Frostworm goes, that's GG. There's no more terror routing, his Sources can fight. all he has to worry about now is Cav, and on a one-on-one Cav, I think he wins that out on the charges. And in the long run, because they have anti-large and armor piercing. So yeah. But no, I would just pull back. Don't bother trying to retake a third point at this point, especially with the unit that slow. It's just going to get picked up. Yeah, they're skinked. One dervish won't be able to deal with them, but a dervish and a horse archers will. Speaking of, looks like the dervishes are going to try to pick up Oxiatal. And it's not going to go well, because Oxiatal, although his stats are... Actually, they're not that great. He's probably going to get picked up. Even even dervishes will pick him up. He's pretty bad in combat. Even though he's got like 50 melee defense, his melee attack is pretty dog shit. I think it's at like 38. And being tired probably from running around, it's going to be a lot lower, so yeah. And yeah, he's getting deleted. Holy shit. His health bar is dropping. And then a solar engine? Why would you bring a solar engine? No! Come on, Crumble. You were doing so well. You were actually coming back and taking a nice lead. I don't like the solar engine at all, if you haven't noticed, but yeah, just more infantry on the ground. Maybe a cav unit to come hit these. Yeah, I would even like a Rev Crystal right now. Rev Crystal to come bring back units, keep up with the Zarguard and stuff like that would be fine. Maybe even save Oxiatal right now. Because but still, even have the solar engine at least shooting on the point. And he still lost his side objective, so there's a bunch of units he should be unsummoning too. Yeah, just a huge mistakes right now. They seem little, but they are huge. Like losing his home objective right now is probably gonna cost him. Oh, he's got some cav. Okay, maybe he can retake that back. Maybe I need to shut up and let the man do his work. But I understand the solar engine. You can shoot the frostworm, right? The problem is that's the only good target. I'm sure the Ice Maiden's pretty much out of ammunition. I mean, it's not really... I mean, in this shot, it does... It didn't even look like it did 100 damage on those Streltsy, and they were standing still. Holy... Yeah, I just don't like the Solar Engine. Solar Engine... I don't know. Yeah, no. I just don't like them. I never bring them, and yeah... Getting triple cap, that's going to be it for Crumble. I think bringing the Solar Engine was a huge mistake, not shooting on the point. He brings in 3 units, but it's 3 units too late, because, yeah, he's triple capped. Recaptures his home, and then, yeah. GG's. GG's to both of you. That was a real tight... Well, it was tight until Crumble overextended there in the midpoint. If he would have just stayed on, maybe kept, if he would have kept Croak alive, maybe he summoned Star Chamber Guardians early on. Or later on in the game, if he had summoned them early on to protect Croak, I think that would have been a fantastic idea. Just do that. Defend him against the worms. 15 Fizz Res on those Star Chambers. And they have pretty good armor piercing, so even the Frostworms wouldn't want to get around there. And he's sitting in the back, so the Ice Maiden's not doing that great. And eventually you can save up for Hunters, Clostodon Hunters, or even the Cav. So yeah. There's all sorts of options. Maybe get rid of the Feral Bastillodon? Maybe? Maybe get some more sources or skinks with throwing weapons? I don't know. Even chameleon skinks so you can take the side objectives would be nice too. I think I would have went with that. But yeah, all said and done. Other than that, Fight Hour, you did pretty damn good. You almost... a bit strange with your Death Star, even though I think you could have played tighter with that. I think you did pretty damn well. Good stuff. You didn't lose Boris, although you almost did, so maybe just tighten up on that, keep the Patriarch alive a little bit better, and yeah, I think you would have just ran right through him. But yeah, other than that, we're at the end of the video, folks. You know what that means. Like and sub the video, please, and then go join the Discord so we can get some games, and whether you want to, you know, do that or just show some love, I appreciate both. Alright, with all that said, you guys have a good one. Peace, and goodbye for now.